Hey guys, hope you all are having an amazing day. This is Kevin and you're watching Khao Must You. And this video is going to be all about food and travel. And I'm going to share my weekend getaway experience with you all. And I'm at Ananthagiri Hills and I'm going to show you how to make an easy and amazing chicken curry recipe. Hope you all like it. Let's go make it.
Hi everyone, we are back with another video and today we are taking a weekend trip to Ananthagiri Hills, which is about 80 kilometers from Hyderabad. This is actually a sudden trip because we planned it on Friday evening and executed it on a Saturday. We left home at 7 a.m. and made a quick stop at Tando to get some breakfast. It was a nice little stall by the road and the food was fresh and tasty. We enjoyed the breakfast and wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what was being prepared. Once our breakfast was done, we hit the road again and we came across beautiful trees and lakes. It was very scenic and beautiful. Usually Ananthagiri Hills would be best to visit it from November to March, but to beat the crowd and summer heat, we wanted to visit this place sooner. We actually wanted to set up camp by this lake, but there were no trees in sight and there was no shade, so we had to move on and find another spot for us. After exploring the place for about 30 minutes, we found a perfect spot near Ananta Temple and we set up our camp there. There was a lot of shade because of the tall trees, which was very helpful, and we were able to enjoy the scenery around us, the greenery, and the cool breeze. After setting up camp, we wanted to eat something, so there's a cooking video ahead, guys. Please do watch and enjoy.
To make chicken curry, in a kadai, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add handful of curry leaves and 4 green chilies. Now, I'm going to add 3 sliced onions. Fry the onions until they become translucent, and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After the raw smell of ginger garlic paste is gone, now I'm going to add 1 kg chicken. I'm going to stir fry the chicken for 5 minutes on high flame. After 5 minutes, now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, half tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and some salt as per taste. Give it a nice mix. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to add 4 diced tomatoes and 3 diced potatoes. Give it a mix. After giving it a mix, now I'm going to cover this with a lid and let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes on low flame.
There was an uninvited guest as well who was looking for some food. We did offer him some food. This made our journey a little bit adventurous as well.
After 15 minutes, give it a mix. Chicken curry is almost done. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder and 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. Give it a mix. And now I'm going to let it cook for 2 more minutes and chicken curry is done. After 2 minutes, now I'm going to add lemon juice, that is juice of half lemon. Give it a mix. And now I'm going to garnish it with handful of coriander and mint leaves. Give it a mix. Chicken curry is done and is ready to be served. You can serve it hot with steamed rice or roti.
Well, we traveled, we set up camp, we cooked and we ate. Well, it was a lovely meal, and it was evening by the time we were heading back home. Anyways, beautiful footage ahead of you guys. Please do watch and enjoy. Well, that's it for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed this trip. And please do subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey guys, hope you all are having an amazing day. This is Kevin and you're watching Khao Must You, and I'm back with another food and travel video. And in this video, I'm going to give you a tour of Medak Cathedral and Pocharam Dam. And I'm also going to share an amazing summer special recipe with you guys. That is curd rice. Hope you all like it. Let's go make it.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We visited a couple of places last weekend and wanted to share our experience with you. We first visited the Medak Cathedral, which is 100 kilometers from Hyderabad. We started our journey at 9 a.m. and covered about 55 kilometers. We then stopped at Tupran to have breakfast. The restaurant was very neat and clean, and the food was fine. Our little one had a Mosambi juice to keep himself hydrated. After a filling breakfast, we headed back on the road. We approximately had 50 more kilometers to cover. We reached the cathedral at around 12 p.m. and once we got into the premises, we had to drive a little bit further. As you can see, there's a huge ground behind the church and we had to park our car right there. Since we got here in the afternoon and it was very hot, we decided to get a lemon soda to cool off a little bit, and this kept us hydrated for a while. Since we parked our car behind the church, we got in through the back entrance, which is not usually allowed. Once we got in, we couldn't help but admire the beautiful architecture. The church was built by Reverend Charles Walker Posnet, who started the Food for Work program, which helped a lot of poor people who were suffering during the famine between 1919 and 1921. He employed people in the construction of the church, and the construction continued for 10 years, and the church was then consecrated in 1924. And Posnet thanked the Lord for blessing the people and mitigating their suffering, since it helped them a lot during the famine. The Medak Cathedral is the single largest diocese in Asia and the second largest in the world after the Vatican. The church is known for its large pointed stained glass windows that tell the story of the Bible in a kaleidoscope of colors, which is visible only in solar light. The windows comprise of inscriptions in English, Hindi and Telugu. We couldn't capture much from the inside of the church because there were no cameras or mobile devices allowed inside the church, so we were able to just capture the gist of it from the outside. The cathedral is 100 feet wide and 200 feet in length. The church is open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, and the timings on weekends is from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It can accommodate about 5,000 people at a time. You will be able to see the bell tower and hear the bells several miles away from the cathedral. The significance of the church lies not only in its artistic architecture, but also in the bond that it has always shared with the poor. Please do visit the century-old church in Medak to meditate peacefully and also to enjoy the beautiful architecture. There is a tiny bazaar in walking distance from the church where you can get Bibles and you can get some delicacies, you can get some jewelry and all the local items. After visiting the Medak church, we were headed towards Pocharam to visit the Pocharam Dam and hopefully the Pocharam Wildlife Sanctuary. Pocharam Dam is about 15 kilometers from the Medak Cathedral, and our journey was much more pleasant from here because the weather was a little bit better. It was not that hot. It was getting a bit cooler, and we were able to enjoy our trip from here on. We came across beautiful canopy trees and lovely greenery everywhere. Please do enjoy the video going further, guys. There's beautiful footage coming up ahead. We finally arrived at Pocharam Lake, which is near the dam. The Pocharam Dam was built between 1916 to 1922 over Alair, a tributary of the river Manjira. It is a scenic beauty and there is a bird viewpoint and animal sanctuary nearby. The Pocharam Lake is also a good fishing point and people often enjoy boating here as well. The dam was built between 1916 to 1922 over Alair, a tributary of the river Manjira. We were able to walk around and enjoy the beautiful scenery as the weather got a little bit cooler. We also spotted some wild horses. It was very beautiful and we enjoyed this trip a lot. The animal sanctuary is nearby and the tickets to the animal sanctuary is about 20 rupees. Since it is summer, we are able to get to this point, but during the rainy season, all of this area is going to be filled with water. There are so many options available as you can go fishing, boating, and enjoy bird watching, and also set up camp and enjoy picnics as well. We were looking for an ideal spot and we found one to set up our camp. In our previous camping video, we actually lost a lot of footage when we were setting up camp. Because of the heat, our camera stopped recording, but this time we made sure that we would capture all of that for you. I hope you'll find it helpful. It is very easy to set up this tent and it is also very helpful when you go out on picnics. It's going to protect you from the summer heat and even during the rainy season it's going to be very helpful. We found it very helpful on our camping trips and all the details are mentioned in the description. Please do check it out. Since it is summer, we decided to cook a special curd rice recipe. So, cooking footage is coming up ahead, guys. Please do watch and enjoy.
To make curd rice, first I'm going to take 100 grams of rice. Now I'm going to add some water and wash the rice. Now I'm going to add the rice in a pressure cooker and cook the rice. rice is cooked properly. Now in a bowl, I'm going to add already cooked rice. I'm going to let the rice cool down a bit. Now I'm going to add 500 grams of curd. Mix everything well. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to add some water. I'm going to add 1 to 2 glasses of water. Add some salt. Add salt as per taste. Now I'm going to add 1 chopped onion, 3 to 4 green chilies cut into halves, handful of chopped coriander leaves, and some sliced or grated ginger. Grated ginger adds a really nice flavor to the curd rice. I'm going to add ½ inch of ginger. Mix everything well. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to keep this aside. Now in another bowl, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add 3 dry red chilies, 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of jeera, and handful of curry leaves. Now I'm going to add the spices to the curd rice. Curd rice is done and is ready to be served. This recipe is a perfect summer recipe. You can serve it with some chips or chutney.
It's a really nice dish. You should try this dish.
We also had some friendly visitors and we did offer them some fruit, and these monkeys were less aggressive actually, and we enjoyed their company for a while. It was about 6 p.m. and we were finally packing up and heading back home. We came across this beautiful sunset. We were very fortunate to experience this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. I would definitely recommend this place to you as there are so many options. You can go fishing, boating, bird watching. You can visit the animal sanctuary. You can also set up camp and enjoy picnics as well with your family. This place is very scenic and beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching us experience this trip. We had a lot of fun. We cooked, we ate, and the weather was very beautiful. We were very glad that we took this trip. I hope you guys enjoyed watching our video, and if you did, please do like, comment, subscribe and share. See you guys in the next video.
Hey guys, hope you all are having an amazing day. This is Kevin and you're watching Khao Must You. And in this video, I'm going to give you a short tour of Kondapochamma reservoir. And I'm also going to show you how to make an amazing pepper chicken recipe. Hope you all like it. Let's go make it.
Hey guys, we are back with our first monsoon trip to Kondapochamma reservoir. It was such a relief to leave the scorching sunny days behind and step into the monsoon season. We were very excited for this trip because we finally got to travel a bit after the heavy rains. We chose last Saturday as there was no prediction of rainfall and it just seemed right for us to travel. We packed all our stuff and got out of the house at 11 a.m. So there are two routes with which you can get to the Kondapochamma reservoir from Hyderabad. One is via Secunderabad, which is 63 kilometers, and the other one is ORR Outer Ring Road, which is 103 kilometers. We chose to take the route via ORR because the roads will be smooth and empty, and from ORR it's a 1.5 hour drive, whereas from Secunderabad it's 2.5 hours. Well, halfway through our trip we had a little trouble with our vehicle as it got overheated, and we stopped for an hour to get it fixed. And since the weather was pleasant, we did not have much trouble waiting around. We just had to pour a lot of water to cool the engine down. And so guys, I would always recommend to have a coolant in your car readily available, and also please do check your vehicle before making any trips to avoid any mishaps on the way. While waiting around, we noticed the scenery around us, and there were a group of people who were fishing in the corner. It seemed a bit odd, but then I think it's very common and they could be fishing just for fun. I said it was odd because all of that is sewage water. Once we got the vehicle fixed and we tested it out, everything seemed fine and we left for the rest of our trip. We had to make another stop on the way to get some chicken to cook our afternoon meal. If you want to cook something on your trip, always make sure to get fresh chicken, because if you get the chicken from home, it's going to stay there for a while and it's going to leave water and it's going to make it really bad to cook. So make sure to get fresh chicken on the way whenever you want to cook something on a trip. When we got close to the reservoir, the weather got a little bit gloomy and there were some black clouds. We thought that it would rain, but then it didn't and the weather was quite pleasant. We enjoyed it after having a very hot summer. We felt like this is what we needed weather-wise. Out of all the mini trips that we made, I found this trip very relaxing and pleasant because of the sceneries that we came across, and also mostly because of the weather. It was very cool and it was amazing and also we came across a lot of greenery. The drive was more like therapy and it was very refreshing. We all needed that at the end of the day. I would recommend and encourage you guys to make such trips once in a while to just cool off a bit and to relax your mind, because it's very important with our busy lives to just take a break and to enjoy the nature around us. Well, we reached the reservoir at around 2:45 p.m. and there were barricades all around because usually they would allow cars to get on to this ramp, but they were not allowing us to get on the ramp with the cars because due to heavy rains in the past few days, and they just want to keep everybody safe around. So we had to walk the ramp up to the reservoir. It was quite the walk, and I would recommend carrying a water bottle with you when you're walking up this ramp and when you're up above the reservoir. Because of the humidity, you might feel a little bit suffocated. And basically, since it was the afternoon time that we reached, and it's always better to be safe and to be cautious.
హలో ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఈరోజు సుశీల్ అన్నతో వచ్చినాం. ఏం డ్యామ్ రా ఇది?
Kondapochamma reservoir.
రైట్.
क्या क्या रे
వచ్చినామని చెప్పినా, మీరు మాట్లాడాలా? సిగ్గుపడుతున్నారు వీళ్ళు. క్లారా మేడం ఉన్నది, క్లారా మేడం ఏమని చెప్తారా?
ఏమ్రా జాక్ జాక్ చెప్తాడు.
జాకీ మాట్లాడినా, సే సంథింగ్.
से हाय, आधा हाथ उठा. से हाय. What that?
ఓకే.
Once we reached the top, there were ice cream bundies and the scenery was beautiful. We got close to the water. I mean, watching it up from here was good enough because it was very steep and it would be dangerous to step down. This reservoir was part of the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation scheme, and the project was built on the river Godavari. I believe it was inaugurated in 2020. The Kondapochamma project comes under Telangana's Medak district, and the reservoir has a capacity of 7,000 million cubic feet apparently, and provides water to an area of around 2,85,000 acres, which means it can submerge around 3 villages completely. It was very beautiful to watch. One side there was water and the other side there was lush greenery. It was a very beautiful scenery and we enjoyed the view. While myself and Sushil were watching Zach and looking at the view from up above, while Dan and my hubs stepped down to get some closer view and also to get some beautiful shots. It is very steep and dangerous, guys, so I wouldn't recommend anybody with kids to step down. Only if you're confident enough you can step down by yourself, but if you have kids with you, please do not do this, since due to the heavy rains, there was a lot of water and it was much deeper. So please do be careful when you visit such places. If you fall into the water, you will just go deep down. There's no floating or any such thing. So please do be careful and please be safe. We also noticed some people getting up and down this slant slope and getting close to the water and sitting by the edge of the water and also putting their feet in the water. I would definitely recommend you not to do that because it's very dangerous to get close to the water. It was very deep, and again, like I said, if you fall into the water, there's no coming back. You will just go straight deep into the water. There's no floating, there's nothing to support your feet. We spent an hour over there and then we left to find a good place to camp. We saw peacocks and peahens and it was very beautiful in the lush greenery. We really enjoyed this part of our trip. We found a very beautiful open place to set up camp and we parked our car there, and there were a lot of buffaloes around as well. Our little Zaki boy enjoyed this part a lot. He was waiting for us to leave him down and for him to run about. It was a huge open place with a lot of greenery. This is a gentle reminder that while having camping trips or sitting somewhere in an open place and hanging out with friends, that you please do not litter. And also in our previous trips we noticed, and we also had trouble with this, that there were a lot of glass pieces around. People were bursting glass bottles once they finish drinking and things like that, and it's very dangerous. It's not thoughtful of other people. I mean, the people who are going to come after to camp or to hang out will have trouble, so let's just think about other people and make sure that we do not litter, and we also do not do such things. It's nature and we are supposed to protect it. Then Dan, Sushil and my hubby were setting up camp. Even little Zaki was helping a bit. It was very windy and challenging, but looks like they overcame that and had fun setting it up. I will let you enjoy the rest of the footage, and please do watch ahead guys, there's a cooking video coming up.
To make pepper chicken, in a pan I'm going to add 5 to 6 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is heated, I'm going to add 10 to 15 peppercorns. Now when the pepper starts to crackle, I'm going to add 8 to 10 green chilies and handful of curry leaves. Stir fry the green chilies and curry leaves for a minute or two. And now I'm going to add 4 to 5 sliced onions. Fry the onions until they become translucent. Now when the onion starts to change its color, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After the raw smell of ginger garlic paste is gone, I'm going to add 1 kg chicken curry cut. I'm going to fry the chicken for 5 minutes on high flame. After 5 minutes, when the chicken starts to change its color, now I'm going to add half tablespoon of turmeric powder. Now I'm also going to add some salt as per taste. Give it a mix. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to cover this with a lid and let it cook for 15 minutes on low flame. After 15 minutes, chicken curry is almost done. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of pepper powder. Give it a nice mix. After giving it a nice mix, now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Mix everything well. Now I'm going to let it cook for 2 more minutes and pepper chicken is done. After 2 minutes, I'm going to give it a mix. And now I'm going to garnish it with handful of coriander leaves. Give it a mix. Pepper chicken is done and is ready to be served. You can serve it hot with steamed rice or roti. Well, that's it for today, guys. Pepper chicken came out really well. It is all about spending time with your family and making some memories. Hope you all liked the video, and if you did, do try this amazing recipe and please do subscribe, like, comment and share. Khao piyo masti. Hey guys, hope you all are having an amazing day. This is Kevin and you're watching Khao Piyo Masti. And in this video, I'm going to give you a tour of Osman Sagar Lakeview Park, which is also called as Gandipet Park. Hope you all like it. Let's go take a tour.
Hi everyone, we are back with another video, and this time we went for a picnic to the Osman Sagar lake, which is also called the Gandipet lake. We heard a lot about it since its inauguration in October 2022, so we decided to give it a visit. The Gandipet lake is 18 kilometers from Mehdipatnam, and we left at around 12 in the afternoon to reach there within 30 to 40 minutes, including the traffic. Let's take a look at how the park has been renovated. This is the area where you can walk towards the entrance of the park, and it is quite neat with plants and flowers around. If the parking inside the park is full, then they allow you to park beside this sidewalk, which is not an issue because it's not that far from the entrance. And also the best thing is that they do not charge for parking. It is free parking, but the entrance fee for adults is 50 rupees per head, and it is free for newborns to 3 years old, and from 3 years old to 10 years old they charge 20 rupees per head. I think it's quite reasonable given the ambience of the park. We visited the park on a Sunday, and you can see that there was not much crowd, and you can just visit with your families and even with younger kids. I think it's fine because it's not that crowded. It's very spacious, and there are a lot of trees around with a lot of shade and refreshing cool breeze. Once we entered the park, we walked around a lot to see which place would be suitable for us, as we went with two families. It was a picnic and we wanted to just relax and have fun. As you can see, the place was not overcrowded and the view was amazing. You can see the lake from here. They did a really good job renovating the park. Everything seemed really serene and very neat. The park is spread over 18 acres and is home to a variety of flora and fauna, and is a great place to unwind and relax. This is not only a perfect spot to have picnics, but also you can have photo shoots. The park timings are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and the entry tickets are not sold after 6 p.m. so you have to pick them up before the counter shuts down. There are also various entertainment parks nearby, like Ocean Park and Treasure Island. You can also visit the Chilkur Balaji Temple, which is also close by. Zach was being his usual self, running around and being excited about the picnic that we were about to have. The park also had garbage bins set up in every other corner so that it's easier to dispose of garbage and not litter, which I think is really good and it's very accessible. We initially found a place which was closer to the water, and I'll let you enjoy the view from here. The time was around 3:30 p.m. and it suddenly started raining and everybody panicked for a while. Although it was just brief, I think it was just black passing clouds that caused the rain. park also had instruction boards as these in every other corner, just so that the public is aware of the do's and don'ts in the park. And also you can not only sit in the grass area which we just viewed, you can also sit and hang out in this open space. We saw groups of people sitting and having their meals and snacks. And kids were also playing around in this area a lot. We found that it was very convenient to visit this park because there were not much restrictions. I think as long as we as the public maintain the park well, they have no issues with whatever we are doing, like having food inside the park or playing around. I feel like other than having picnics and playing in the park, if you would like to have your kids study in this kind of environment, which would be more appealing, I think that could be done as well, since we found the park a bit peaceful in this area. This is the whole view of the open space I was talking about. We saw people having lunch and snacks here, large groups of people sitting about in this area. This is the Osman Sagar lake or Gandipet lake, and it is a reservoir. The lake is around 46 kilometers and the reservoir is around 29 kilometers, and the total level of water is 1790 feet. After exploring the park, we sat down to have lunch and to relax. We had a peaceful and hearty lunch. You can also come here and bring your own food. There are no restrictions. You can spend some quality time with your loved ones just like we did. The Gandipet Park has been developed by the Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority and it was inaugurated by KTR, who is the Municipal Administration and Urban Development Minister. They say that it involved an expenditure of around 35 crore rupees. There is a lot of history related with this place, as Osman Sagar Lake was named after Mir Osman Ali Khan, who was the last and the seventh Nizam of Hyderabad. In the year 1920, Osman Ali Khan had a dam built over the lake so as to protect the city from flooding and also provide drinking water for the main city of Hyderabad. The dam was the main reservoir for the twin cities Hyderabad and Secunderabad, and this lake is now one of the main sources of drinking water for both Hyderabad and Secunderabad. After our lunch, we walked around a bit to enjoy the scenic view at the park, and you will not regret it, and please do enjoy the view coming ahead. You can come for a walk early in the morning and also enjoy the sunrise, and in the evening times you can enjoy the sunset as well. We saw a lot of people come by at around 6 p.m. I think they were the local people, and we saw them playing around and just strolling around in the park. We spent almost half of the day at the park and we enjoyed the beautiful sunset. We took many pictures as well since we liked the scenery a lot. We played around, we had fun, we relaxed, we had a peaceful and hearty lunch, and what's more, we enjoyed spending time with our loved ones. I would definitely recommend that you visit this park anytime, one of the weekends or during the weekdays as well, and just enjoy the scenic view and just relax a bit. You will not regret it. Well, we stayed up until the end and we enjoyed the sunset, after which we left, and we would say that we enjoyed spending time at this park. It was very refreshing and the park is very neat. Please do visit this park, it's a must. Like I said, you will not regret spending time at this park. Well, that's it for today. Please do like, subscribe, comment, and share. We'll be sharing many more videos and whatever picnics we take. We'll catch you in the next one.